What is up, guys? It is Reed, and if you don't know me yet, I work with Bowtied Cyber, and I want to show you a cool new product I am ready to roll out. So it is called the Hoodie Challenge. This is inspired and supported by Bowtied Cyber and his famous kind of roadmap, getting a job in 90 days philosophy. So here's our homepage. You can kind of go through it, but it's pretty self-explanatory if you followed it for any duration of time. What we are going to do is I'm really excited to show you guys this. We are going to sign in. You can create an account or just sign in with your Google. That's just easier for me right now. All right, this was what I'm pretty sure is the greatest study dashboard ever been created. Definitely the one best per price point, which is what we'll go over right here. Psst, the price point is zero. So first, we're going to encourage you to join the community. We have a school community filled with literally hundreds of individuals in all sorts of different phases trying to get into the tech career. Kind of the main bread and butter is our lessons tiles. So all of these are individual daily tiles. Each day comes with a lesson here, which is going to link you to kind of some notes through a Substack. Then there's videos down here towards the bottom, stuff for you to watch that is just really ways to kind of learn all the different content. Then, after you go through the daily lesson, you can take a quiz for each day. It'll give you the answers as you go through it. Obviously, I'm not really we're just going through it as quick as we can. Anyways, it'll kind of keep up with how you've been doing on your quizzes. And then there is also a lab for every day. So every day, if you are a hands-on learner, there is an option to learn the lab. After I complete my day, I can check it off. Ta-da! Now I've knocked out 1 out of my 30 days for my network track. So network here is 30 different daily lessons, all following a similar structure to what you just saw. Then we're going to go to Security Plus, 15 days. Same thing. You got a lesson, you got quizzes that'll pop up, you got a lab you can do. And there's just all that great stuff. I can check it off, and it is calculating how far I have gone in my security path. There's an AZ900 path, which you can knock out in about 5 days. Splunk Core User right here, which you can do in 10 days. If you notice, this is part of your 90-day tracker. Day 51, day 52, all the way through until you do Linux. We got Python. And now whenever you get to Linux and Python, there's no real point to taking quizzes. So you got kind of a lesson and then like a cheat sheet or a heat sheet and then a lab that goes with those, because there's not really quizzes in Linux and Python. Same thing here. There's a lesson, a lab, and then the answer key of the correct code for every lab that you go through. And then in the Career Launchpad, we got information about like a tech brand, LinkedIn, GitHub, portfolio, all of that good stuff. Boom. Once again, all of this is free. You can go to an AI tutor. Now, this has been programmed and prompted to be based on the tech certifications. So, for example, if I'm struggling with subnetting, I can say, "Teach me subnetting like a 5-year-old." Well, it's going to take a second to think about it, and then it's going to spit it out, but it is also going to be geared towards the certification exams or getting a tech job. It's not just going to go on and on about random stuff. So right here, sure, here's a simple way to understanding subnetting for the Network Plus exam, and then a bunch of information. Now, don't think you can be slick. If I say, give me a workout plan, it's gonna reject that. So it all needs to be tech based. But now this is not only free; it actually costs a little bit of money. I'm paying for your tokens to study, so make sure you're using it and getting something out of it. Then we got flashcards. You can decide what sections you are working on. and which test you're working on. If you're working on Security Plus, you can choose what you need to study with. Selecting these or not selecting them will remove them. It's kind of an Anki style, easy, medium, hard. You flip it, you give yourself whatever kind of score you want to get. Boom. A couple more things here. We got a job board. We got it kind of does like a Boolean search. It's kind of complicated, but here we can type in a zip code. This is kind of a random one, and I have it set for all roles. I could set it for like a help desk role. I could do networking roles. I could do cybersecurity, and it's going to pull up a lot of the jobs near my area. Now you can obviously still and should still use Indeed and LinkedIn, but I think it's kind of cool to have everything in one central hub. Then there's free resources here. We got our community. A lot of these things Evan has built, like the free capture the flags, the unlimited quizzes. I made this MDR study game. There's ad hoc resources in the school channel. So there's just a lot of cool stuff. If you're interested in the boot camp, there's also like you can apply for scholarships or get more information about that. And anyways, I'm really excited for this. I think you guys are going to love it. It is hoodiechallenge.com. Make sure you check it out. Take care, guys.